Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This time I'll be showing you how you can complete Mein Leben of Wolfenstein Pure Blood. Now Mein Leben is basically the same as Uber difficulty, but it's permadeath. So if you die whilst doing Mein Leben, you've got to restart from the very beginning of the game. Now thankfully this game has chapter select, so that you can practice on the different chapters. Also this game has 3 different save slots which you can use, so I recommend using one save slot to do Mein Leben, and another save slot to practice on the different chapters. As when you start new game on any save slot, you lose your chapters that you've unlocked. So I definitely recommend using another save slot to practice on. I decided to do Mein Leben on this game as I really enjoyed doing it for the new classes. And the guide I did for the new classes has done absolutely amazing, so thank you for the support on that. And again, a big shout out goes to FPS Mayhem and Crimson Skull, as their videos helped me when going after Mein Leben on this game, so I'll leave links to them in the description below. I'm going to cut out the drive a bit here to save some time in the video, and I'll be back when we start the first encounter. Okay, so once you get inside Castle Wolfenstein, you need to make your way to the elevator. Now, during this chapter, I recommend you try and get as many kills as possible with the last bullet of every weapon, such as the pistol and the shotgun. Like, the reason I went to is because there's a really handy perk called Reload Mash, and it will allow you to quickly reload faster by pressing the X button. So you want to take out the first enemy there with your pistol, and you want to pick up all the ammo in this room here, pick up the helmets on the shelf here and shoot 9 bullets with the pistol again, and use the last bullet to take out the second enemy. Now you want to do the same again, shoot 9 bullets and save the last bullet for the next enemy. Now you want to pick up the shotgun here. Now I recommend you switch to the shotgun just in case, as you don't want to accidentally reload your weapon, for example, as you want to save it when the cutscene finishes with the radio. As when that cutscene finishes, you'll be directly facing the third enemy of the game, and it will allow you to quickly get a headshot. So you want to pick up the armor that is in this room to get up to 100 armor. After this, you want to wait until Wesley says he can't find the folder. After that, you want to pick up all the health that's in this main room here, and this will get you up to about 280 overcharged health, and this will get you the first 2 health upgrades, which will help you regenerate health faster. So you want to pick up all the health here. After this, you want to interact with the radio, but make sure you have your pistol out before you interact with the radio, as you can quickly get a headshot after the cutscene finishes, as you'll be directly facing the enemy. And once you get your third headshot, you want to quickly run into the room with all the ammo and switch to the shotgun and the Kimbo assault rifles. After this, I recommend you shoot 1 bullet with the shotgun and use the second bullet to take out an enemy. Now the main threat in this area is the grenades, if using this strategy, as enemies quite like to throw grenades in this area. Also, another handy tip is that whilst the enemy is throwing a grenade, they will stand still for like a brief second or so. This will allow you to get a kill more easily. Also, getting double kills with 1 bullet during the segments can be quite helpful, as it will allow you to get the Reload Mash perk faster. And that's the third health upgrade that we just got, and that will allow us to have our base health to increase by 25 points, so in maximum we can have 125 health before it's overcharged. And that's really good for Mein Leben, as it will allow you to take a few extra shots with the extra 25 points or so. So yeah, for this area you just want to go from left to right and find enemies to take out with a shotgun. If enemies throw grenades in this big room here, you want to hide by the lockers, as they're quite good for cover. Also, wearing a headset for this area is quite good, as you can hear where the enemies are with them talking, etc. So I definitely recommend you try and get as many kills of the last bullet as possible during this chapter, as it will make the boss fight in chapter 4 a bit easier with this perk. And once the music changes, that means you're taking on everyone, and Wesley will drop down the ladder. Now, I quite like to jump the ladder quite early, because sometimes you can see Wesley like run through the wall, it's like a weird glitch that happens, which I find interesting. You can like see him run through the wall if you're quick enough. Like this here, like if you get the ladder fast enough, you can see him run through the wall, which is quite funny. That's the first chapter done. Next up is Chapter 1, Prison. Okay, next up we have Chapter 1, Prison. Now this chapter is heavily stealth focused, as we've lost our weapons that we had during the prologue. Also, during this chapter we'll be fighting the super soldiers for the first time. We'll also be introduced to the pipe weapon, the heavy machine gun, and the grenade launcher as well during this chapter. Okay, so at the start of this chapter you want to talk to Wesley on your right here. After that you want to climb the pipe that's on your left. After you fall down you'll pick up the pipe for the first time. Also, another handy way to save some time during this game is by equipping the right version of the pipe for like climbing walls and opening doors, as when you do that it will allow you to skip the animation of like putting the pipe together, meaning that you can do it a bit faster. I just noticed there, because we had the pipe equipped in 2 hands, it allowed us to climb the wall straight away, and the same goes for doors as well. Okay, so once you climbed up to this area you want to wait like a second or so for the super soldier to walk past, and on your right there you want to turn off the generator that's powering the super soldiers, as the generators in this chapter power the super soldiers. Okay, so once you made your way to this area there'll be 2 more super soldiers, so again you want to turn off the first generator, then make your way to the second generator to turn off the super soldiers for a short amount of time. Once they're dealt with, you want to make your way to the third power switch here to turn it off. But this powering the door, as if you stand by the doors while it's still turned on, you can take damage. So once you made your way through, there'll be some health down the table. Now in this area there'll be 4 super soldiers and 2 dogs. Now you want to try and get the dogs before you see the right stick melee prompt, as it will allow you to skip the stealth takedown. Okay, so you want to walk your way towards this generator here, and you want to crouch, as the super soldier will see you otherwise. And once the super soldier is dealt with, you want to do a stealth takedown on the super soldier just like that, and you want to grab the machine gun. Grab the health there on the box as well if you need to. Okay, so you want to wait here for a little bit, and once you hear the super soldier stop moving for like a brief second or so, that means the super soldier will have turned right, so you can easily get behind the super soldier to take him down. Now, I recommend you stand near this super soldier while it blows up, as if you go too far forward, the other super soldiers in the other room can shoot you still, so I recommend you wait there until the first one's blown up and pick up the armor. Also, you can use the generator as cover to take down the second super soldier by leaning upwards, and for the third super soldier you want to use the wall there on your left to take him down. Now, in this next area you want to drop down here and equip the half pipe to climb the wall again. Okay, so you want to make your way through the air vent, and again, another way to save some time during this chapter is by sprint crouching into the vent you have to go through. Now, in this next area there'll be 2 super soldiers, so you want to melee this box here, pick up the machine gun, and aim for the pipe that's above the super soldier's head. That's the weak point of these super soldiers during this chapter, is the pipes above their head. Also, you want to use the barrel there as cover and lean upwards to take down the second super soldier. Okay, so after this, you'll encounter one dog and another super soldier, so you want to walk normally for this bit, and when you get close to the dog, you want to sprint your way towards the air vent, just like that, and sprint, crouch your way through. Like, you may get hit once or twice by the dog, but it's all good. And you want to crouch your way towards this power switch here to open the door. After this, there'll be another super soldier, but this time he'll be asleep, so you can do a stealth takedown, just like that. Now you want to pick up the machine gun from this super soldier, as there'll be 2 more super soldiers to be encountered in like a few moments or so. You want to turn on the elevator just like that and make your way to the next floor. Now, you can take down this super soldier whilst you're on the elevator, but I sometimes find it a bit hard to do with all the stuff that's in the way, so I recommend you wait until you're outside the elevator to take him down safely. As the super soldier will have his back turned to you by this point, so you want to stand by this wall here and mow down the super soldier just like that. And you want to crouch walk your way through this air vent here to get to the second super soldier. And once they're both dealt with, you want to loot out of like any armor or health if you need any. You make your way to this door here. After this door, we need to climb another wall as well, so also there'll be some extra health in this room here, so you can grab that as well if you need to. Okay, so once you climb the wall here, you'll be in this next area. Now, in this next area, there'll be a bunch of dogs that will encounter. So the safe strategy is to crouch walk all the way through this area, but you can go a bit faster by running and crouching into the air vent, as it will save you a bit of time, but I definitely recommend you crouch walk your way through that area to be safe. Okay, so once you're in this area, you want to melee this wall here and climb this wall here, go to the pipe again. These shorts there, after melee and the wall, I quickly equipped the half pipe again, allowing us to climb the wall faster. Okay, yeah. Again, this is another area with a bunch of dogs, so you can crouch walk your way through this area if you want, or you could just sprint slide your way through this air vent just like that, just to save you some time. Now, this next bit is quite important, as ideally you want to get to this power switch as quickly as possible, and I recommend crouching here, as sometimes the super soldier can start shooting you, so definitely want to crouch with that power switch. Okay, and once you dealt with the super soldier, you want to climb this air vent just like that, and that'll be this area completed for now. Now the next area, there's only 2 real main threats left in this area. First one being is the quick time event, and the second one is the big giant robot dog that we encounter. So after you open this door here, you want to slide into the store just like that. Now, in this next room here, after we drop down, there are 2 sets of health that you can grab, so I recommend you grab both of them. There'll be one on your right and one on your left. I only get the one on the right this time, but like you want to get as much health as possible for this bit here, as you can die in this area if not too careful. As when I was practicing this on Uber, like sometimes I forgot to pick up the health. They were able to take me down, so make sure you grab the health that was in that room just there. Okay. Now in this area, you want to wait until the big robot dog has walked past. Okay, so once the robot dog is moved on, you need to make your way upstairs by putting this door here. And when you go upstairs now, the robot dog will know where you are, so you want to be really quick for this bit and try and avoid taking damage if you can, as you can take damage here if you're not too careful from the robot dog, so you want to get in the air vent as quickly as possible. Okay, now in this next area there'll be 2 commanders, 1 dog and 7 regular enemies for us to take out. First commander will be here. First and second regular enemies would be over here, so you want to take them out with a pistol with a headshot, just like so. After you do that, you want to loot around for ammo, health, etc. this around here. Now, in this next room here, you want to go on the stairs on the left and you want to lean upwards and get this guy with a headshot. Then you want to walk up here and take out this 4th enemy here, just like that. And again, make sure you loot around for health, ammo, armor, etc. Now, along this bridge here will be the dog. And make sure you loot the armor off the dog to get some armor if you need any. Now, you want to run down here and you want to be a little bit quick here, and you want to try and get to this area as quickly as possible so that you can headshot this guy who will be walking towards you. And the 6th regular enemy will be on this catwalk here, so you want to take him out with a headshot. Now the last commander will be over here next to where the lever is. And just on these chairs here will be the grenade launcher weapon. And the last regular enemy will walk towards the boat, so you want to wait here and take out the last enemy with the pistol. After this you want to equip this rifle. Now you want to be really quick here. You want to pull the lever and jump on the ledge there and run towards the boat. Like I learned this strategy from one of FPS Mayhem's videos, which was really helpful. So again, I'll leave a link in the description. So you want to pull the lever on the boat, and you want to get on the machine gun on the boat, and you want to keep an eye on the left side for the enemies, and then focus your fire on the right side on the 2 enemies that spawn there. And just after this there'll be 2 flying robots to be encountered, so you want to mow them down with the machine gun. And to your right here there'll be 2 more enemies. Then to your left here there'll be another 2 enemies as well, so you want to take them all out with the machine gun. And just after this there'll be another flying enemy who will come out of this pipe on the left side here, so you want to take them out. And just around this corner again there'll be another flying enemy and 2 more enemies. I recommend focus your fire on the flying robot first, and then taking down the 2 enemies that are on the right here. Now as we go outside there'll be 2 explosives we can use to take out the enemies that are on the ledge on the left side, so you can use that to take them all out. And all that's left now is just a bunch of regular enemies in the distance on the right side. So as you come around this corner you want to shoot these 3 explosives here to take out a good chunk of enemies. Then to your left here there'll be like 1 enemy on their own. After that you want to keep an eye on the right side and take out any other remaining enemies do you have left to take out. Also make sure you pick up all the ammo that's on the boat for like the grenade launcher and for the assault rifle as well, so that we can use it for the next chapter. And also this chapter completed. Next up is chapter 2, docks. Okay, next up we have chapter 2, docks. And again, we're on the boat again this time at the start, so you want to turn the switch on the boat. Now, on your right side here, you want to try and grab the armor and health if possible. If you're low on armor and health, that is, like I was there. Once you do that, you want to get on the machine gun again, and you want to look to the right here and take out the first enemy there. Then the second enemy will be on the catwalk here. Now, on the ground floor here, there'll be 4 more enemies you want to take out. Then eventually another enemy will appear on the catwalk, just like that. Once you've taken out all these enemies, you want to quickly equip the Kimbo assault rifles. You want to grab the health here. You grab the health that's on this box here. Now you want to quickly take out all these enemies here that they've spawned. Like, you don't want to let them get too far from each other, otherwise they'll just overwhelm you. So it's best to just be fast and aggressive on that bit there and mow them all down when they're all close together, if that makes sense. And once they're all dealt with, you want to press the switch on the boat again to continue. If you took damage, there's some health and armor in this area that you can grab. Okay, now in this next area there'll be two commanders, but we're gonna skip past one of them. So you can try and take out this commander here like I do here, or you can just wait until he walks into the building. However, I recommend having akimbo pistols out here because it will allow you to quickly take out enemies without having to go for headshots. So, like, I think I got detected there as I walked a bit too fast there. Now you want to grab the key. There was that room there on the left to open this door. And when you drop down here, there will be 5 enemies and 1 dog. First 3 enemies would be here on your left, along with the dog, and the last 2 enemies would be over here down this corridor. Now, make sure you grab the sniper rifle from one of the enemies in this area, as we'll need that a bit later on. Also, we'll be getting an upgrade for the sniper rifle in a little bit as well. So when you drop down here, you fall in the water and you'll need to climb the wall again. Frankly, this chapter doesn't have as many walls as the prison chapter. So once you climb up, you want to take out this guy here and pick up any armor if you need any. There'll be a guy here on your left that you can take out if you want to. Now, after coming out of this corridor, there'll be 2 enemies here, so you want to take them out. And again, loot the area for like any health, ammo, armor, etc. There's a grenade by those stairs there, if you need that. So you want to make your way up here. There'll be 2 enemies up here, so you want to jump over the bridge here, and there'll be another sniper enemy up here on the stairs. So make sure you take them all out. Then you want to climb the wall again. Now as you climb the wall, there'll be another enemy who will appear from outside the elevator, so make sure you take them out. After that, you'll need to climb another wall again. Once you climb the wall, this will be another area with a few commanders. So you want to ignore the enemy there and walk to your right here and walk into this room here. Now on your left, there'll be 1 guard. You want to try and shoot him with the akimbo pistols if you can. There'll be a guy in this corridor down here that you can take out as well. Now, you want to try to give this guy a headshot. But if you don't manage that, you can just do a body shot on him and take out the commander there. Like, getting through this area without being detected can be quite challenging, I think, as I haven't managed it much. So, okay, so once you made your way out, you want to pick up the sniper upgrade there. That gives us the sniper scope. And you want to take out the marksman enemy there, just on that building. That's the first section of this chapter done. Now you want to equip the assault rifle here, and you want to sprint your way towards here and take out this enemy here. Then you want to reload and take out these 2 enemies here. After that, you want to take out the sniper guy with the sniper rifle. Like, I recommend you go in that way first, as there's 2 shotgun enemies doing a counter on this path, and it can be quite challenging to do it without a sniper rifle. As there's a good strategy by FPS Mayhem where they just run past the enemies, but I wasn't able to do that because trying to pick up the shotgun and equipping it on a controller is really hard to do, like, really fast. unless you're on PC that is, so I definitely recommend you try and go over the left side first instead of the right. I'm not sure why I shot my sniper there. I guess it was just force of habit with trying to get the last kill with a bullet, for example, in a gun. So, okay, so once you climb up here, you want to take out this enemy here, and you want to equip the sniper here and your assault rifle in the other hand. So you want to shoot the guy in the back with the explosives, and you want to equip the akimbo assault rifles here and keep an eye out for enemies to encounter there. Once you have a good window, you want to focus your fire on the other shotgun enemy. Now we take damage. There'll be some armor in the room we were just in. Also, there'll be some more shotgun ammo from like the shotgun enemies we took out just now. And all that's left in this area is a few regular enemies, one sniper enemy, and a shotgun enemy. So you want to equip the shotgun here and just mow them down with the shotgun. Like, I took a bit of risk here by not reloading. Luckily I didn't miss any of my shots. If I missed any of my shots there, that would have been a bad day. Okay, so after this you want to equip the grenade launcher and the akimbo assault rifles. Once you got the grenade launcher equipped, you want to quickly run downstairs and make your way to this box here. Now, for this area, you want to focus your fire on the regular enemies, as they can easily overwhelm you if you let them get too far away. So you want to take them all out with the grenade launcher. And once a good chunk of them have been taken out, you want to focus your fire on the shotgun enemies. And then just finish up the rest with the assault rifles if there's any ever left. Only left there, there'll be some armor, but I didn't pick it up as I forgot to pick it up on this run. Make sure you get all the health you can before continuing, and make sure you reloaded your sniper rifle before the next chapter. As at the start of this next chapter, we'll start fighting a super soldier. However, it will be one that can walk on its own, so it won't be like connected to anything. So, and the best way to take these out is just to aim for like the blue. Aim for the blue power cell on the shoulder of the sniper rifle, or you can use a shotgun if you want to. Also, if you shoot at their blue light, it will like stun them for like a second or so, allowing you to shoot it again, so you can just stun lock them. Once taken out, you want to equip the akimbo assault rifle and just wait by this door for the two enemies to spawn and just headshot them. Then enter this other door here and headshot them again. Now you want to loot the area with like health, ammo, armor, etc. Make sure you pick up the minigun from the super soldier and put it down there for now, as we're going to be using that in a few seconds or so. Make sure you loot this room for like ammo, armor, etc. if you need to. Then you want to pull the lever to trigger the next section. Once the door's opened, you want to equip the minigun and lead in this corner here, and you want to mow down all the enemies you see with the minigun. Like, you don't want to like hold the trigger down consistently, you just want to like tap the trigger every so often to mow them down. That way you don't waste as much ammo. Also, having a headset for this area is quite good, as you can hear them walking towards you. Once you don't see any more enemies, you're free to go upstairs. Like, you may encounter some enemies on the stairs there, so just be prepared to mow them down if you need to. Now, you want to equip the akimbo assault rifles here and be prepared for enemies to encounter on these stairs here to mow them down. Once you go upstairs, you want to get on the minigun and just mow everyone down that you see. Like, in this area, there'll be 2 shotgun enemies, a bunch of regular enemies, and a few sniper enemies. Like, the main threat in this segment, I think, are the regular enemies, because they can throw grenades at you, so you want to keep an eye for that on your left and right sides. So you just want to like switch between the sides and mow down all the enemies you see. Now, in this area, there will be 2 sets of armor you can grab if you took damage. First set of armor will be here. In that box there, there'll be some shotgun ammo, And in this corner here there'll be some more armor if you need any. No. Once the alarm stops, that means you've taken out everyone, so you're free to continue. Now while you're crouch walking through this air vent, make sure you equip the two-handed pipe to save yourself some time while climbing the wall. After that there'll be another stealth section. So for this area you want to equip the akimbo akimbo pistols. You want to go for body shots just to make it a bit easier. Like on your right there'll be one guard walking towards you. Then you want to come to this corridor here and take out this commander. Then you want to go back outside and take out this other commander here. Now you want to wait for the shotgun enemy to walk away from you, meaning that you can safely get to the vent that you have to go to. Once the shotgun enemy is moved on, you're free to move about. So you want to grab the health there if you need any, and make your way up here to go through this vent. And again, you want to equip the akimbo pistols here. And on your left here, there'll be one enemy, so you want to shoot him in the back. There'll be one sleeping dog that we're going to take out. And in this room here, where we have to go, there'll be another enemy, so make sure you take him out. Now, you want to equip the shotgun here, and we're going to run past all the enemies in this area basically. And I really enjoy this area, it's so much fun to do this section. Okay, so on your right there, there'll be some health. So you want to run up the stairs here and be prepared for like an enemy you can encounter. Now just over here there'll be a commander. Now in this room here, sometimes there'll be an enemy in this room, so you want to watch out for that. So just make sure you're prepared, as you don't want him to shoot you in the back, for example. Now in this room here there'll be some armor and health you can grab. Now in this area you just want to sprint past the sniper enemies and go through this vent here. And again, in this room, we're going to sprint past them all basically. There'll be some health there on the shelf, there'll be some health there on the floor. There'll be a sniper enemy and a regular enemy in front of us here, so you want to take them out. There'll be two sets of armor upstairs as well for you to grab if you need any. And in this corridor here, there'll be a commander, so make sure you take them out. Like, you may get shot a little bit here, but I was quite lucky on this one by not getting shot. So, okay. That's the first section. The chapter completed.
Wake up. Gotta wake up.
Now I'm going to skip over the cutscene where we're interrogated by Rudy Yeager to save some time on the video. Okay, so after the cutscene's finished, we'll have two quick time events. First one being that you have to get out of a chair in time by pressing the X button, so make sure you do that. Now as you're pressing the button on the table there on the left, you can pick up some extra health. And just after this, you'll be thrown into another quick time event where you're taking down Rudy's dog. So make sure you do that. After all of this, you have lost all your weapons, so you want to pick them all up again. You want to run into this room here and pick up all the ammo and weapons that are nearby, and you want to come over here and try and throw 2 grenades into this room if possible. There's a good chunk of enemies spawn in that room, they do, when I was practicing on Uber, so... Also, as you run back downstairs there, you may encounter one enemy, so make sure you're prepared for that. And I recommend having the akimbo rifles in one hand and a sniper in the other from here on out. Also, I don't know if you noticed there, but that shotgun enemy just spawned out of nowhere, and I have no idea how that happened. Now for the shotgun enemies, I recommend using a sniper rifle to take them down by shooting their backs. As in this area, there will be 2 shotgun enemies, a few sniper enemies, and a bunch of regular enemies with assault rifles. Like, the main threat in this area are the shotgun enemies, I think. Just make sure you're like aware of where they are, so that you can take them out safely. Also, the enemies that are on the other side of the room can shoot you, so make sure you watch out for that as well. Also, wearing a headset is quite good for this mission, as you can hear the enemies walking about above you. Like, most of the enemies will come from upstairs, but sometimes one enemy or 2 can come from downstairs, so make sure you watch out for that. yeah, the sniper rifle is really good against the shotgun enemies if you aim for the back, as they just go down in one hit. And it's especially good for like crowd control, I think, aiming for the backs, because if they're like nearby regular enemies as well, they can get stunned for like a brief second or so, which is quite good. So once the alarm stops, that means you've taken out everyone, so you're free to loot around for health, ammo, armor, etc. There'll be some armor there on the floor, and make sure you pick up the grenade launcher ammo there on your left there in this corridor. There'll be another set of armor there as well on the floor. After all this is done, this will be Chapter 3 completed. Next step is Chapter 4, Escape.
Get a grip, BJ. Carry on with the plan. Grab a cable car to the village. Rendezvous with Kessler in the tavern.
Okay, next up is Chapter 4, Escape. And this chapter is quite long, as there's quite a few encounters during this chapter. Okay, so at the start here, you want to climb this wall, and to your right, there'll be one enemy, and there'll be a pistol with some ammo. It's on the barrel there, on our right. So make sure you grab that, as by this point, you'll have lost your pistol, so make sure you grab that again. Okay, so you want to sprint your way down here, and when you get up here, you want to stop sprinting and walk normally until you get to this hatch here in the ceiling, as you don't want the enemies to detect you straight away. Okay, so as you drop down, you want to pick up the armor there that's on the floor and the pistol ammo that's nearby. Now you want to wait here until the commander walks past, and as the commander goes inside the crosshair of the pistol, you want to take him out with a headshot. Also, make sure you grab the second pistol. It's on the desk in this room, as we'll be using akimbo pistols during this chapter as well. Okay, so after you pull the lever and the alarm goes off, you want to make your way towards the tram. Now for this bit, you want to use the assault rifle and the sniper. You want to try and take out a few of the regular enemies if you can with the assault rifle. Also, you want to keep an eye out for the super soldier and try and shoot the blue light if you can to slow it down. I didn't quite manage it there, but you can just hide by the switch and wait for it to be ready, and I'll be that area completed for now. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far and I find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like and consider subscribing if you're new, as it really helps the channel out. And again, I just want to say a really big thank you for the support of my Wolfenstein 2 Mein Leben video I did a while ago. I'm very happy with how that video turned out, so thank you again for the support on that. I really enjoyed doing Mein Leben on Wolfenstein 2, so I thought I'd do the same for this game. I've been enjoying trying to go after Mein Leben on this game as well, which is really good. Okay. So when the hatch on the ceiling opens, you want to make your way towards here. Now in this area there'll be one commander, 2 shotgun enemies, a bunch of regular enemies and a few sniper enemies. So around this corner there'll be 1 sniper and 1 shotgun enemy, so you want to take them down with a shotgun. The shotgun's really good for this area, so I definitely recommend using it. Okay, so as you go upstairs, the rest of the enemies will spawn from this room here, so you want to take them out with the shotgun. And the second shotgun enemy will spawn from this room as well, along with the commander. There'll be some ammo on this table here that you can grab, and the commander will be by the window there at the end. Okay, once all the enemies are dealt with, you want to loot around if you need to and pull the lever to turn the power back on. After that, you want to make your way towards the tram to continue. Also for this bit, I recommend crouching in this area to like minimize damage, as sometimes the enemies that are on the ledge can shoot you even though they're really far away. Like we'll go to that ledge a little bit later in the chapter after the cave section, so make sure you try and crouch here if you can, just to minimize damage. Okay, So once the hatch opens on the tram, you want to press X to continue. And after this brief cutscene, you'll be in the water and you want to quickly turn to your right and press X on the door to open it. Otherwise you can drown in this area if you're not too careful. So you want to turn right here to open the door and you want to swim to the cave. And once you're out the water, you want to equip the Kimbo pistols here. And you want to take out these two enemies that will encounter here. Now you want to wait for the second enemy to come into view. Then you want to take out the second enemy and go back for the first one, if that makes sense. You can take them both out with 2 shots for the pistol when you use a Kimbo. And also make sure you pick up the armor there. It's on the ceiling. Okay, so you want to climb this wall here, and as we climb up, there'll be one enemy directly in front of us. And the commander will be to our left on that ledge over there. So you want to take them both out. And again, you want to climb this wall here to continue. Now for this area, I recommend using the shotgun and the Kimbo assault rifles. Okay, the first 2 enemies will be over here to our right. So you want to take them both out. The third enemy will be over here next to this armor, so make sure you take him out. Now, as you come around this corner, you'll encounter 1 shotgun enemy. Now for this cave section, there will be 3 shotgun enemies. Also, I recommend trying throwing a few grenades if you can. The cover there to take out the cover, as the regular enemies quite die behind the cover, I found. This is the second shotgun enemy that we're dealing with now. And all that's left is just 1 shotgun enemy. Like there'll be 1 enemy on that turret there, so you want to try and take him out with your Kimbo assault rifles. If you lean around the corner like I did there, you can take him out with the assault rifle pretty safely. And once the area is clear, you want to make your way up here. Like I left it a bit early there, as there were a few extra enemies up here, but you can wait for them to come towards you if you want. Now you want to get on the turret here and you want to take out these 2 enemies here. After that you want to switch to the sniper here, and you want to shoot the blue light at the super soldier to stun it. Then you want to melee the chest. After that you want to run past the super soldier and take up the commander there, pick up the armor. This will allow us to skip past the super soldier. And that's the cave section finished for now, which is really good. That cave section can be quite tough at first, but nevertheless, we made it through. But yeah, at the top of the elevator, there'll be some helmets that we can grab and some survival ammo to our right. I didn't pick it up here as I had full armor, so okay. So as you exit the cave, you need to climb this wall here to our right. And again, I equipped the half pipe here just to save some time with the animation skipping that I explained earlier. Now for this bit, you want to stick to the right side first on the first gap, then stick to the left side on the second gap. This will mean that you don't have to jump across, and there's less risk if you fall in. Okay, in this room here there'll be some health and armor, so make sure you grab that. Now you'll need the shotgun here to take out these 3 enemies here. Now you want to walk forward a little bit as you get to the stairs. Now when you hear the alarm go off, that means some flying robots will spawn, so you want to try and take them out with the sniper if you can, as we shoot rockets. Also, during this Mein Leben attempt, there were 2 of them, but when I did it on Uber, I only ever encountered 1 flying robot per section, so I'm not sure if there's a difference or not, but nevertheless, you managed to take everyone out. Now, before this cutscene here, I recommend switching to the Kimbo assault rifles, as there's a bunch of enemies in this next room. So you want to try and get into the room on your right as quick quickly as possible and crouch and take out the 2 enemies that are on your right here. Once they're both dealt with, you want to focus your fire on the left side, which is where the rest of your enemies will be. Once it's all clear, you want to loot around for ammo if you need to. And don't be stairs here, there'll be one last enemy. On that chair there'll be some armor, so make sure you grab that. You make your way outside. Okay, now this bit, I recommend using the sniper rifle. You want to prioritize these 2 sniper enemies first. After that, you want to crouch in this right corner here, and you want to lean upwards. Like, the reason why you want to crouch and lean upwards is because there's like less of you exposed, if that makes sense. There's like less risk of you getting shot here when you're crouched and lean upwards. Also, you want to try and go for headshots here if you can, as sometimes the enemies can survive a shot or 2 with the sniper rifle. And once the music stops briefly, that means you've taken out everyone for now, so you're free to loot around. I recommend rotating to the left side and picking up the health and armor that's nearby, and hiding behind this dumpster here. Like, I made a small mistake here by like switching to the Kimbo rifles without reloading there, and it nearly cost me, but luckily I was still able to take him out of the Kimbo rifles. So I recommend like tap and trigger the Kimbo rifles this bit. It's not quite close range here, it's sort of like medium range. So you don't want to like spray and pray this bit, you want to like do controlled firing if you can. Okay. Once they're all dealt with, you want to loot around for armor, health, etc. And you want to press this button here. After that, you want to pick up that health that's nearby here. Now, for this bit, I recommend using the sniper and the grenade launcher as a backup weapon. Now for this bit, there will be 2 shotgun enemies, 2 flying enemies, and 2 regular enemies. So you want to prioritize the right side first, I think, by taking down the shotgun enemy and then the flying enemy. Also, the flying enemies can fire rockets in this area, so you want to definitely take them out as fast as possible. And once all the enemies are dealt with, you want to make your way towards the middle area, and you want to, again, just like before, you want to shoot the blue light this on the super soldier by using the sniper to stun lock it, allowing you to melee the super soldier like we do here. And you want to do the same again where you shoot the light to take him down. After that, you want to grab the minigun from the super soldier, and we're going to use this minigun against the robot dog in this area. Like, there's a really good strategy by FPS Mayhem that involves using the grenade launcher. Like, I haven't quite managed to do it yet, but that strategy is much faster than this way of doing it. But it's a bit risky, as I haven't quite managed it yet, as I don't have enough practice yet in this area. Okay. So once the dog is dealt with, you want to loot around for health and armor if you need to. You want to come to this room here to pick up the ammo that's nearby. Now, in this next area, there's a bunch of regular enemies with assault rifles. So I recommend using the sniper here to take them down. Like, there's a really great strategy by FPS Mayhem here, where after they take out the dog, they quickly run to the ladder and climb the ladder. But it can be a bit challenging to do, I think, because I haven't quite managed that yet myself on Mein Leben. But I definitely want to try and do that in the future, as I think that would be quite fun to do. Okay. So yeah, if you're hanging back like I do here, you want to take him out with the sniper rifle. Also, you want to watch out, as sometimes one or two of the enemies can rush you here, like they did there. So you want to take him out with the assault rifles if you can. and just mop up the rest of the enemies with the sniper rifle. And once all the enemies are dealt with, you want to loot the room on the left here for like extra health, armor, etc. There'll be some grenades in the room on our left, so make sure you grab those, as we'll be using some grenades in the tavern fight. We will. Also, make sure you loot around for extra armor as well if you need to. And because I took down the second flying robot really fast, it was behind the truck, meaning that I wasn't able to get the armor before fighting the robot dog, if that makes sense. That's something I just noticed just now when looking back over this, which was very interesting. Okay. So after all of that, you want to climb the wall and make your way towards the tavern.
That's the tavern. That's where I gotta be. Dinner sitzen singen in moonshine.
Ich bringe Sie zu Herrn Kessler.
What's your name?
Annette, what is yours?
William J. Blazkowicz, U.S. military.
Do people call you that?
Father used to call me Billy Boy.
Billy Boy. Billy Boy. Billy Boy. Seltsamer Name für eine
Okay, once you're inside the tavern,
Some people just call me BJ.
inside the first room, make sure you grab the health that's on your right as you enter. Okay, once you're in the main bit of the tavern in this big area, you want to loot around for any ammo you need. There'll be some shotgun ammo there. In front of us, there'll be some grenade launcher and sniper ammo in the right corner there, and on the left corner there'll be some assault rifle ammo for us to grab. And just by here, by Kessler and Annette, there'll be some more ammo as well for us to grab if we need to. After this, a dog will break through the window, so you want to take down the dog with the assault rifle, and you want to press X on this door here to open the door. After this, we'll have a fight on our hands where we've got to fight 3 shotgun enemies and a bunch of regular enemies. Also, I recommend you let the first enemy inside the building, as they can drop some extra ammo, which can be quite helpful. Also, they'll be right by the window after this cutscene ends, so definitely recommend you let them in, just so you can get some extra ammo. Okay, for this encounter I recommend using the akimbo assault rifles for the regular enemies and the sniper rifle for the shotgun enemy. Now, fortunately here, another enemy broke through the window on the left, and in a way that kind of helped me here, as it saved me having to break the window myself, and it gave me some extra ammo, which is quite good. But yeah, when you encounter the shotgun enemy, you want to use the sniper rifle to take him down. Also, shooting the backs is quite good here, as it can stun some of the regular enemies, which is quite helpful. Also, throwing grenades in this section is quite good, as it's good for crowd control. Like, you may as well use all of your grenades in this chapter, as you lose them all in the next chapter. So you might as well just use everything before you lose it, if that makes sense. And this is us mopping up the rest of the enemies now, which is quite good. And once the music stops, then you're taking down everyone, and you're free to loot around. So after this, you want to loot around for any health, armor, ammo, if you need any. Like, there'll be loads of health all around the room. Like, if you pick up all the health that's in this room, you'll have like over 600 overcharge health. And this can be very handy for the Rudiger boss fight. And it's better to be safe than sorry on Mein Leben. Okay.
Nazis are all dead.
Now for the Rudiger boss fight, there's a really good strategy by Crimson Skull where they try and get behind Rudiger as quickly as possible. Like, the reason why I want to do that is because, number one, Rudiger turns really slowly, he does. And you can easily shoot the blue lights on his helmet to knock him out. Also, this is where the reload max perk is really helpful. It's with this section here, allowing us to reload our shotguns really quickly. So you can see here, we're already nearly in the final phases of Rudiger boss fight. And once you take out his chest piece, you just want to shoot his chest with a shotgun until he falls down again. And after that, you want to pick up some shotgun ammo that's nearby, and you want to take down Rudiger to end this encounter. Like, looking back at this, you probably don't need to pick up the health. Like, I can definitely save a few seconds, so as I took no damage during that encounter when fighting Rudiger, and our strategy from Crimson Skull is really helpful. I'll definitely leave a link in the description. Okay, next up is Chapter 5, Wulfburg.
Rescued from a deportation convoy heading out of Wulfburg. Family is gone. I'm all she has.
Photos. Letters. What remains of her family. Should take them with me.
Frierst du, meine Liebe?
Mir geht's gut.
Get in, Agent Blaskowitz. We should...
My things!
Okay, next up is Chapter 5, Wulfburg. Now, if you picked up all the overcharged health there was in the tavern, you may have some left over at the start of the chapter, which can be quite helpful, as it will allow you to run past the enemies a bit easier. Now, this chapter has two encounters where we encounter some enemies, but we can run past the first encounter pretty much. We can sneak away past the enemies in the second encounter as well during this chapter. Like, these two encounters are one after another. So yeah. Okay, now in this room that we're in, there'll be one helmet, one set of armor, and 3 sets of health for us to grab. And there'll be some assault armor as well. Okay, so on the right here will be the health and armor for us to grab. And on the desk here, there will be some assault armor. Okay, now I recommend using the shotgun here, and you want to sprint past all the enemies in this area. Like, you may get shot a little bit whilst doing this, but if you do it a few times, it's not too bad to run past all the enemies when you have like loads of overcharged health and armor. Okay, so up here there'll be 3 enemies. You want to mow them down with the shotgun and go right here into this room. In this room there'll be 2 sets of health for us to grab, and there'll be some more enemies up here as well, so you're going to take them out with the shotgun. And to our right there'll be some armor, and the last enemy, the sniper, will be by the window. Do we have to jump through? Okay, now for this bit, you want to grab all the armor and shotgun ammo that's nearby. Now for this bit, you want to wait until the super soldier walks past you. Then you want to like walk to the left to grab the armor, and you want to crouch walk your way towards the wall here, like I do here. Like, when you crouch walk in here, the super soldier won't see you. As the super soldier turns around, he doesn't like turn to the left, he like turns to the right. That means they can't see you. So once you climb the wall, you want to take down the commander in this area and run your way towards the next area. And all that's left for this chapter are the 2 lengthy cutscenes where we meet Pippa and Helga von Schaps, where we've got to get the folder. And I'll be back after the brief cutscene where we meet Pippa.
Open the gate to the side of the building. There's a key underneath a large rock. Use the basement window. Bloody hell. Where's your shirt, you handsome sod?
Pippa, you're Agent 2.
It's Nurse Inga now. Rest your feet for a moment, have some tea and biscuits.
So this is where they transferred you.
Yeah, 6 months now.
Haven't seen you since the London HQ party.
Oh, that was a riot. Wesley spilled beer all over my Bristols. Clumsy twit.
I tried to save him, Pippa.
I know you did, love. I'm sorry. This is not the time for maudlin stories. Listen, I know what you're after, Blasco. The man in my bed over there is one of Helga's Nazi flunkies. Before he took a little nap, I loosened his tongue. The folder you're searching for is located in Helga's room at the Wulfburg Tavern. Now, apparently, she's quite the wine connoisseur. Pose as a waiter, and maybe you can get close to her. But for God's sake, put some bloody clothes on first. Do leave your guns. The tavern staff don't carry firearms. I'll keep them safe for you. Fucking Nazis. And people just follow these Bergs like brainless ghouls. Maybe they deserve nothing better.
Okay, so after the cutscene where we talk to Pippa for the first time, we'll need to put our weapons inside the chest for now. As we'll get our weapons back at the start of the next chapter, we will. Also, in this room here, there will be 2 sets of health that we can get, so make sure you grab that if you need to. So once you're done with this area, you want to drop down here and you want to swim your way to the other side so that we can climb the wall to make our way to the tavern. Also, just after we climb this wall, there'll be a few dogs sleeping around. So make sure you don't walk into one of the dogs, for example, as you don't want to wake them up, as by this point you'll have no weapons to defend yourself, so make sure you don't do that. So you want to run your way inside here, put on the apron and pick up the wine and the tray and make your way to Helga's office. Also, this bit kind of reminds me of the train chapter in the New Order, where you walk around with the coffee during that chapter. Okay, so once you get here, you want to press X on the table to start the next cutscene.
Will Ergebnisse sehen.
There's the goddamn folder.
Ist mit Ihren... Schicken Sie ihn weg, damit wir unser Gespräch fortsetzen können.
Ach, Schreiner, verdammt nochmal, jetzt lassen Sie mich doch erstmal meinen Wein genießen.
Generalstrasse will Ergebnisse sehen.
Ich bring Sie zur Ausgrabung.
Okay, so once we've given Helga some wine, we'll try and walk out the office, but we won't be able to. We will be asked to sit back down at the table. And after this, you want to drink the wine 2 times when you're prompted, and I'll be back when the next chapter starts.
Fasziniert Sie das, Franz? Als Kind habe ich meine eigenen Karten gezeichnet und im Wald bei uns zu Hause nach Schätzen gegraben. Ja, so konnte ich allein sein. Und dann bekam ich auf einmal Polio. Ich war Monate ans Bett gefesselt, hatte schreckliche Träume. Und dann starb mein Bein ab. Habe ich deswegen geheult? Aber natürlich. Ist ja normal. Aber aufgeben ist was für Schwächlinge. Ich habe nie aufgegeben. Ich habe mein Schicksal in die Hand genommen. Haben Sie Ihr Schicksal in der Hand, Friends? Nur zu. Probieren Sie den Wein für mich. Und?
Köstlich.
Sie haben einen interessanten Akzent. Köstlich. Das ist der erbärmlichste Wein, den ich je getrunken habe. Der ist sauer, um Gottes Willen. Trinken Sie aus. Man riecht es sofort. Wie feuchter Keller. Muffig. Ein Hauch von Rosine. Und der Geschmack. Süß wie Portwein. Ein Rotwein sollte nicht nach Port schmecken. Sowas würde ich nicht mal meinem ärgsten Feind vorsetzen.
Helga! Warum verschwenden Sie Ihre Zeit mit diesem Banausen?
Because, my dear, incompetent Shriner, he's not a waiter. He's a spy! Did you really think I would be impressed by your atrocious German? Now give me the folder, Franz! Oh. Behalten Sie ihn im Auge. Was ist los, Eberhard?
Wir haben Dynamit eingesetzt, um ein Loch in die Gruft zu sprengen. Da kommt etwas raus.
Eberhard, unternehmen Sie nichts! Erschießen Sie ihn!
Okay, next up is chapter 6 Ruins. And this chapter is fairly short. And the whole area's been overrun by zombies. We've got to fight our way out. Also, during these last few chapters, the zombies can be quite powerful if you're not too careful. Especially their melee attacks. And some of them can shoot you as well. So you definitely want to keep a distance against the zombies. Okay. So to start here, you want to run upstairs and pick up the armor if you need any. And you want to drop down here and melee this zombie. Now to your left here, there will be some armor on the floor, so make sure you grab that, and you want to jump down and crouch walk to over here. And once you're outside, you want to run past all the zombies in this area and make your way to the next room. Now in this room there will be one zombie. After you take down the zombie, you want to loot around for health, ammo, armor, etc. Like you want to do that before you interact with a chest. As after you interact with a chest, you'll have to fight another zombie straight away, if that makes sense. So you're free to like loot around here if you want to. Once you looted all the stuff, you want to interact with this chest here, and we'll need to take down Pippa. And after you've taken down Pippa, you want to quickly run to the door at the top of the stairs and wait for the zombie to open the door. Maybe you can get an easy headshot on the zombie. Also, the zombie will be carrying an assault rifle, allowing us to use akimbo assault rifles again. Now, on these stairs here, there will be like 2 or 3 zombies. You want to take them all out. One of them will be carrying an assault rifle as well. Now, just by here, a dog will always jump through the fire and try and grab you. So you want to use the shotgun for the dog in this area. That's quite good. Also, the 2 dogs being encountered in this area are good for armor. Now, I messed up a little bit here. Like I moved too far forward while looting around, and the dog managed to get a few hits on me there. But nevertheless, we're still doing pretty good so far. Okay, so around this corner, the zombie will drop down and fall to the floor. You want to mow down the zombie with the assault rifle. And in this room here, there'll be some more zombies for us to take down. To the right there will be some health and grenades, so make sure you grab all of that. Now in these next few rooms there'll be more zombies, so you want to take them down with the assault rifle. You want to aim for the head of the zombies, just so you don't like waste as much bullets. As the zombies are quite tanky on this game. They're like zombies from like Call of Duty World at War or something where they have loads of health. But anyway. So yeah, once the area is clear of zombies, you want to drop down here. Now in this area, there will be a minigun that we can grab. It will be behind the mattress that's on the floor on our left here. It's quite hard to see, but there's a minigun here and it'll be quite helpful in this section, as there's loads of zombies in this section. Okay, so you want to throw the minigun on the floor and you want to use the grenade launcher and shoot the wall there to take down all the zombies. Like I learned that trick from one of FPS Mayhem's videos, which is very helpful. After that, you want to pick up the minigun and just mow down all the zombies in this area. Like you want to, again, aim for the head if you can, just to maximize your ammo. And once all the zombies are dealt with, you want to make your way to the dock area. Now I made a bit of a mistake here. Like there's quite a cool jump you can do in this section, and it'll basically allow you to skip climbing the ladder. Like you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Like I tried to do it here, but I messed up a little bit here, and I lost a bit of time there, which ain't bad. But yeah, once the area's done, you want to interact with the boat here to start this next cutscene. Also, for this next bit, we're going to run past all the zombies in this area, but you do want to try and take one of them down if you can, as they'll be carrying assault rifles in this area. So make sure you try and get them with a headshot if possible with the assault rifle. So when you run outside, you want to use the assault rifle here, and you want to take down the zombie with the assault rifle and run and jump your way into the water and swim towards the ladder here. Okay, next up we have to either save Annette or Kessler. It's a bit easier to save Kessler, in my opinion, on Mein Leben, as more straightforward and there's less enemies in front of you. So you want to run to your right, and to your left here there'll be some armor, so make sure you grab that if you need it. Now you want to equip the shotgun here. You want to run straight forward and run to the store. Now sometimes you may encounter a regular enemy like I did there, so that's why you want the shotgun out, just in case, so you can quickly take them out. And you want to quickly run past the shotgun enemy and make your way upstairs into this area. Now this bit I took them all out with the pistol just to save myself some ammo with the shotgun. Now for this bit, it's important you pick up the second pistol that's in this room, as I'll be using akimbo pistols in the last chapter. So it's very important you pick up all the ammo and weapons that are in this room.
And cast them out over Berlin, just like my wife did. Maybe it's like pissing in the ocean, but every drop spreads ripples across the water, no? If you choose to do nothing because you feel insignificant in the grand scheme of things, you might as well be an ant. And if I die, I know I will have deserved to meet her again.
I'll come with you.
No. Best if I go alone. You stop Helga. First, help me open a way through the blocked doorway.
So after the cutscene where we find Kessler, we need to help him escape. Also, while that cutscene's playing out, make sure you equip the two-handed pipe, as it will save you having to put the pipe together while you're making your way to the other room, if that makes sense. Like, if we didn't have the pipe out here, we would waste like a bit of time putting the pipe together during that cutscene. So make sure you do that to save yourself some time. Okay, so you want to take out those two zombies and you'll loot all the stuff that's in that back room there, and make your way to the exit.
We had a monster in our basement. My father said if I done
Okay, next up is Chapter 7, Old Town. And this chapter is very short, so at the start here you want to equip the shotgun in your right hand, and you want to shoot the two bits of rope to make the bridge go down. Also, if the zombies climb on to the mech suit that you're on, you want to shoot him with the shotgun. Now, you want to break through this door here. You want to melee this guy who's going to throw the grenade. After that, you want to melee the car to knock down all these zombies. Like, the cars are really good during this chapter, clearing the area out, so you definitely want to melee the car as well. Okay, so in this area, you want to jump through this window here and you want to headshot this guy with the shotgun. Otherwise, he'll turn into a zombie. And you want to pull the lever. So after that, you want to loot the stuff that's on the table there on your right and loot the armor and health that's nearby and make your way back to the loader. So you want to make your way to the next area. Again, if zombies climb up to the mech, you want to take them out with a shotgun as they can damage you otherwise, if you're not too careful. So when you get to this area, you want to disembark and you want to clear this area of zombies, especially the ones that are carrying assault rifles, as they can be quite deadly. You definitely want to try and take them out if you can. Once the area is clear, you want to walk up here and grab the ammo that's up here, and there will be some health and some shotgun ammo as well around here, so make sure you grab that. And just by these stairs there will be some extra health and some grenades just to grab as well. So up here you want to loot the key from the table to continue, and you want to open the door here.
What's your status?
And just after this we're going to do a nice skip now, where we're going to skip past most of the zombies in this area by just jumping over the bit of debris that's by there. It will allow us to skip past most of the zombies. Okay, so once you open the door, you want to go back into the loader and you want to make your way to the exit. Now for this bit, you want to try and get at least 3 kills with 1 grenade in this area if you can, but if you don't manage that, you can do it in the last chapter. Like, the reason why you want 5 grenades is it will mean that you have more ammo for the final boss fight. Okay, next up is Chapter 8, Dig Site. And this is the last chapter of the Old Blood. Okay, so for this area, you want to run to the left here and you want to pick up all the grenades that you can in the grenade box here. Pick up the overcharge health that's nearby as well, and you want to come inside this room to take down the commander. Make sure you pick up all the health and armor in this room as well. Now, you want to equip the sniper and shotgun here, and you want to use the sniper to take down the shotgun enemy. Then you want to switch to the shotgun and just run your way towards the door. Like, you may encounter 1 or 2 enemies before you get to the door, as you saw just there, and you want to turn off the power for the door to continue. Also, the enemies can throw grenades at you in that area, as you saw just there, so make sure you watch out for that. Okay, so in this area there will be 2 regular enemies, 1 sniper and 1 super soldier. We just take out the first regular enemy there. So make sure you grab the health that's nearby as well, and take out these 2 enemies that are by here. Now, I made a bit of a mistake here. Like, I wasn't crouched and leaning upwards, and it nearly cost me here. So I definitely recommend you try and crouch down and lean upwards if you can, as I was just standing and leaning by this point. And because you're standing and leaning upwards here, you're like more exposed. Also, I wasn't shooting in the right spot here at the super soldier. Like, you want to try and shoot just above his head to take him down, so that you can shoot the pipe that's connecting him to the power grid. Like, it nearly cost me there, as I had quite low health in that encounter. But once you take down the super soldier, you want to loot around for health, armor, etc. There'll be some armor to your left. Make sure you loot all the armor that was off the super soldier. Okay, now for this bit, you can sneak your way past the enemies, but it's very tricky to do. So I definitely recommend you practicing this bit a fair bit on Uber difficulty. And this is why you want akimbo pistols, is for this section. Okay, so you want to stay crouched for this bit, and you want to crouch by the door here, and when the door opens you want to crouch walk your way towards the mine cart. Like if you're quick enough, the super soldier will not detect you, so you want to crouch downwards here, and you want to wait until the super soldier turns around. When the super soldier turns around, you're free to start walking forward. Also, you want to like go to spit here and pick up the shotgun ammo as well. Now for this bit, it's very important you turn left here, and you want to take out this sniper enemy as quickly as possible with the akimbo pistols. Like if you don't manage that quick enough, they can detect you, so make sure you watch out for that. Now that enemy that I'm looking at there, it's very important you leave that enemy alive, because if you take him out, he'll turn into a zombie and he'll just alert everybody. So make sure you don't do that. Okay, so once the super soldier is walking the other way, you're free to open the door here and make your way to the next area. Now in this next area, it'll just be full of zombies, regular enemies, and one shotgun enemy. So after a cutscene there, you want to wait until the enemy tries to throw a grenade, then you want to take him out. That's because the grenade will drop out of his hands and it will just blow up the rest of the zombies, which is quite helpful. Okay, so you want to pick up the overcharged health this in this room as well. Just make sure you grab that. Also for this area, I recommend using the akimbo assault rifles. Like try and not use the shotgun much here if you can, as we need as much ammo as we can for the last section of the game. Also in this code here, you may encounter a shotgun enemy, as sometimes the zombies do take down the shotgun enemy, but on this attempt the zombies didn't manage that. Also throwing grenades in this area is quite good. Like you can use a few grenades in this area if you want, as after we drop down into water, after we climb a ladder, there'll be some grenades on our left that we can grab, and some sniper ammo as well. So yeah, you may just want to use the akimbo assault rifles and grenades for this area to take them all down. Now before you drop down here, in this room here, there will be some shotgun ammo and some armor, so make sure you grab all of that. Like the shotgun ammo will be here, and the armor will be over here as well. Okay, so you want to drop into the water, you want to swim your way towards the ladder. Into our left here, there will be a few grenades, and to our right there will be some sniper ammo, so make sure you grab all of that. Now, in this next encounter, we've got to press a button to open a door. After we press the button, we'll be on like a timer where we've got to wait for the door to open. So I recommend using both shotguns for this encounter, as it'll be a bit easier, as I died in this area a few times on Uber difficulty when I wasn't using the shotguns, if that makes sense. Also, this area has 2 grenades. Like throwing grenades in this area is very helpful as well. Like this is another good area to try and get 3 kills with 1 grenade, so that you can get the perk that allows you to carry 5 grenades. Like having as many grenades as you can for the final boss of the game is very helpful, as you can do some good damage with the grenades in the early phases. But yeah, for this area you mainly want to use the shotguns to take down the zombies. Okay, so after a little while, the door that leads into the final area will be open. However, you want to loot all the stuff that's inside the corridor, such as the grenades, the ammo, the armor, the health, etc. before you go inside here. Okay, now I'm going to skip over this final cutscene here, just to save some time on the video. Okay, next up is the final boss of the game, where we got to take down the monster. Now for this section, I recommend using the Kimbo pistols and the grenade launcher. Now for this first section, I recommend trying throw a few grenades into the monster's mouth if you can, to do some early damage. But it is quite tricky to do throwing grenades into their mouth. Like I only managed it 2 times here out of the 5 grenades that I had on me. Okay, so after that you want to shoot the monster in the mouth with the grenade launcher. But as you saw just there, I missed one of my shots there, unfortunately. And I missed 2 more of my shots as well, a bit later on. Okay, so once the enemies start spawning, you want to stick to the left and right side of the stairs, and you want to try and headshot the enemies with the pistol here if you can. As when you fire your pistol, the monster won't know where you are. It'll just go to like where like the noise is, for example, like when you use like non-suppressed weapons. And I made another mistake in this phase, as I used too much of my pistol armor here, as I wasn't aiming for the head much, and I didn't have much ammo left to deal with the zombies in phase 2. Okay, so once you've thinned out the numbers a bit, you want to go back down to the middle here and shoot the monster in the mouth again with a grenade launcher. Now when you shoot the monster in the mouth, you can like somewhat stun lock it by like shooting it straight again. If you get the timing right, you can do like 2 quick shots on the monster to do some damage with the grenade launcher. Also, on these 2 sets of stairs, there will be some grenades on either side that you can use as well to help deal with like the regular enemies. Like the grenades are quite good at distracting the monster as well. So I definitely recommend like throwing like a grenade or 2 if you can to help distract the monster. Now, on this top section here, there will be 1 set of armor, and there will be like 4 rockets with a grenade launcher. There'll be like 1 rocket on its own to like the left side, and then like in the middle bit of this ledge here, there will be like 3 other rockets to grab for the grenade launcher. Just so there we managed to thin out the enemies again. We managed to get a few more hits on the enemy there. Like I missed 2 shots there, which was not ideal, and I got hit there as well by like a survival enemy. And I made a bit of a mistake here, but like I didn't loot all the grenade launcher ammo straight away. Like this is a mistake on my part. I managed to pick up 1 bullet that's upstairs there, and also in this area there'll be 3 sets of armor. There'll be like 2 armor on the bottom level, and there'll be like 1 set of armor on the top level that you can use as well. Also the Kimbo shotguns are quite good against the monster as well, but however, when you use the Kimbo shotguns or like any other non-suppressed weapon, you have to watch out, as the monster can like attack you nearby. So keep an eye out on his attack pattern and quickly run away if you can to avoid taking damage. Yeah, if you're using the Kimbo shotguns, you just want to keep an eye out on his attack pattern and try and run away if you can. Like I make another bit of a mistake in the top section, like I wasn't running away as much, it nearly cost me at the end here. Yeah, I definitely think the bottom section is better than the top section when fighting the monster. And once you've done enough damage per monster, like the floor will start being on fire, meaning that the second phase is starting now, and in this phase there'll only be zombies in this area. And by this point, I only had like 6 bullets left for the pistol. Now, I'm going to pause the video here. And this is where the second set of ammo is for the grenade launcher that's upstairs. There's like 3 bullets. They're on there, and I didn't pick it up straight away. As I was just too focused on the zombies by this point. Because I had no pistol ammo left after this. Like, you don't want to do what I did here. Like, I didn't move much there, and in the boss managed to get a few hits on me there. Luckily, that attack pattern is quite slow, so it gives you enough time to like quickly run away if you can. Yeah, if you got to take out a zombie with like a non-suppressed weapon, I recommend quickly taking out the zombie and try and run away if you can to avoid getting attacked by the monster. Like I get hit there by a zombie that I didn't quite see. And by this point, if I didn't have at least 75 health there, I probably would have died there if I had anything lower than 50 health, for example, as I was quite close to that. But yeah, overall, I could definitely save a few minutes on this fight, I reckon. It took me like a few extra minutes to pick up all the ammo for the grenade launcher, and I wasted a few of my shots on a grenade launcher. But yeah, this is a guide on how to complete Mein Leben on Wolfenstein the Old Blood. I hope this video has helped you out. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like, and consider subscribing if you're new. And yeah, thank you for watching.